Despite ongoing hostilities with India, Pakistan has recently unveiled the statue of Maharaja Ranjit Singh at the Lahore fort and honoured the memory of the great 19th century Sikh ruler. Interestingly, this has warmed the hearts of the natives of Saint-Tropez in faraway France, where a bust of the Lion of Punjab is installed since September 2016. Maharaja Ranjit Singh was the first Indian in a millennium to turn the tide of invaders back to the lands of the traditional conquerors of India, particularly the Afghans. He successfully created a Sikh empire from Khyber Pass in the northwest to the Satluj in the east, and from Kashmir in the north to the Thar desert of Rajasthan. After he had successfully established his writ between the Satluj and the Indus rivers, he began to modernize his army in 1820 with the help of European officers. One of the key Sipah-Salars to train his infantry and artillery in 1822 was General Jean-François Allard of France, who had earlier fought alongside Napoleon Bonaparte the Great. General Allard raised a Fauj-e-Khas, or a special force, first as a regiment, then a brigade, and finally a division for the Maharaja's army. The Lancer and the Dragoon regiments were as much feared as they were revered. The modernized Punjabi army fought well in the northwest frontier province on the Afghan border. It also quelled an uprising by local tribesmen in 1831 and pushed back an Afghan counterattack on Peshawar in 1837. So, if Jean-François Allard was a thinking man's general, the Maharaja was a thinking general's king. Ranjit Singh richly rewarded the general for his bravery and valour and decorated him with the Bright Star of Punjab title. For his part, the general wore his recognition proudly above his Legion of Honour that he had received from Napoleon. General Allard served Ranjit Singh till the Maharaja's death in 1839. The general died a year later at 54 after a brief illness and was buried in Lahore. But General Allard's descendants haven't forgotten the confidence and camaraderie between the general and the Maharaja. It is at their initiative that the bust of Ranjit Singh has been installed in Saint-Tropez next to that of General Allard and his Chamba-born wife, Princess Banu Pandey, a niece of the Maharaja. The French town congregates every year to remember the two, and how. This is a rare sight. The French national flag, the Indian tricolour, and the Sikh religious emblem, the khanda or cross swords, embossed on kesari and deep blue flags fluttering in unison in the emblematic sea breeze at Saint-Tropez to pay homage to the two, the lion and his star.
It is absolutely fitting that Saint-Tropez should be an attractive gathering point for European Sikh communities because of the three bustes erected